believe number 25 Steve Morris going in this one in place of number 24 Scott Wilson. Not aware of any other changes to date. The break. Nice to see a few clean numbers. Certainly it's very, very difficult indeed not to... David Mears again making a good start. He's been gating well all afternoon. It was number 50 David Mears who was arrived at that position and over up to the far side. We're looking for Tony Aitken because he's had so many good rides on that 350 here this afternoon. And coming through, it's still number 50 David Mears. Tucked in behind it, number 86 Neil Scopes, and then Mark Taylor. So local interest in Mark Taylor, brother of course of Neil, who's all winning those 250 races. Look at the scrap going on up in front. Looks like Tony Aitken may be in fourth place, looking to try and make his way through and having a nice tidy line off there. And up in front, going to the fore now, it's Neil Scopes out in front. Neil Scopes out in front, then Dave Mears. Neil Scopes there showing us the little form has taken the Eastern Centre with a very successful 350 class interceptor win. And Neil Scopes, number 86, everybody being point down ahead on the dry. Neil Scopes out in front, still David Mears in second, Mark Taylor in third. In fourth it's Tony Aitken, and in fifth place a little way back Steve Morris, and then back a little bit to 67 John Hartley. So we're looking across to the far side of Tony Aitken, trying to make his way through, not succeeding at the moment, but not a man we can ignore. That flag is put down from the side bar, and over number 86 Neil Scopes, and number 50 Dave Mears, and then coming through Mark Taylor, just ahead of Tony Aitken. And a good scrap, just won by number 25 Steve Morris, just ahead of number 67 John Hartley, and then number 28 Chris Malone. 32 as follows. In first place number 86 Neil Scopes, in second place number 50 David Mears, in third place number 78 Mark Taylor, in fourth place number 40 number 40 is Tony Aitken of course, behind him number 25 Steve Morris, then number 67 John Hartley, then number 94 Ian Noel, then number 104 David Plain, then number 6 Wayne Broadhurst, then number 116 Carl Clark, and then number 28 Chris Malone. So then the 350s on the line. A lot of grip down there. Looks like Peter Lloyd making a good start for the Midlands. It is indeed Peter Lloyd up there in front. Steve Holding on his heels for the Cheshire Centre. But Peter Lloyd's got right away from the pack now. Super start. Really rocketing away from the gate. And it's Peter Lloyd then looking to add to the Midlands 350 score. A fine win in this one. He's certainly pulling away at the moment. Look at Colin Earl coming through though. So it's Colin Earl through to third place, just ahead of Steve Holding in fourth. And the second place man was Steve Carter. So is Colin Earl going to get inside Steve Carter? He does. They're side by side. And the back straight. Who's going to have the advantage? Colin Earl bursts away from Steve Carter, takes that second spot. But meanwhile, coming very wide indeed is number 5. It's Peter Lloyd. And it's Steve Carter now in third place behind Colin Earl. And in fourth place is still Steve Holding. And in behind him, number 74, David Perry. Well, there's the cross left and through the slants, heading up towards us. And once again, it's Peter Lloyd. What a tremendous ride he's having here. Colin Earl not closing that gap. Steve Carter still in third place, David Perry in fourth, and in fifth place, Steve Holding. And behind him, that looked like number 69 in fact, but we'll work on that one. So then, looking down to our left, looking for the lead. Here comes Peter Lloyd, beautiful feed-up action. The checkered flag goes out, victory for Peter Lloyd and the Midlands. Colin Earl and the North Eastern Yorkshire in second place. In third place, Steve Carter. In fourth place, David Perry. In fifth place, Steve Holding. In sixth place, number 53, Mitchell Gordon. Peter Lloyd. In second place, number 66, Colin Earl. In third place, number 88, Steve Carter. In fourth place, number 74, David Perry. In fifth place, number 38, Steve Holding. In sixth place, number 53, Mitchell Gordon, followed by numbers 112, Andy Rimmer, number 99, Ricky Scarborough, number 105, Steve Paver, number 93, Andrew Bigard, number 32, 32 was Dave Threadingham, followed by numbers 22, Ian Wilson, and number 17. To all the competitors who did get away, here we go, looks like a clean start this time. Last time it was Bill Bourne that gated best. Is he going to do it again? Well, pretty much Graham Lowe goes with him, so it's Bill Bourne on the inside with the red and orange for the Midland Centre as they go round the bend, but it looks as though Graham Lowe is staying with him, and Graham Lowe reaches ahead, Bill Bourne fights back. Bourne on the inside as they come down, and they come round towards us once again, and it's Bill Bourne then. Everybody going wide now, staying out on the dry. Looks like number 87, Steve Daw up in the second place. In third place it's Graham Lowe. Back in fifth place it's Paul Fry with a little bit of work to do, but Paul Fry's a good corner on the top end. Moves up to fourth, and the paddles up ahead of him with Bill Bourne, winding it out with Steve Daw to try and get the advantage. It's Bill Bourne in front, Steve Daw back now goes ahead, and Bill Bourne is right there with him, but everybody coming awful wide, missing the fence, thank goodness. Paul Fry closes up into second spot. As Paul Fry goes through into second place. Back in third, but tremendous struggle going on the far side. And 87 it was. Steve Daw rode a very erratic corner, but stayed on, missed the fence, and Steve Daw's in front. Paul Fry in second, Bill Bourne in third. In fourth it's Graham Lowe, and tucked in just behind number 51, Keith Potts. Well, Paul Fry is closing up all the time on the leader, and that leader, Steve Daw, can Paul Fry possibly do anything about it in one bend? Fry goes to the inside line, Fry back on the inside, Fry goes for it, Daw I think just got there, Paul Fry in second spot, Bill Bourne in third, in fourth spot, number 51, Keith Potts, in behind him, number 115, Graham Lowe, then number 41, Dave Norris. Steve Daw. In second place, number 77, Paul Fry. In third place, number 7, Bill Bourne. In fourth place, number 51, Keith Potts. In fifth place, number 115, Graham Lowe. In sixth place, number 41, Dave Norris. Followed by number 93, Mark Seabright. Number 18, Mark Harris. Number 102, Rob Smith. Number 23, Ray Morris. Number 68, John Shipley. And number 106, Steve Hall. Well, Kevin Lloyd right on the outside, and it looks like Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour for the southeast were the ones who got away, but everybody bunches up on that top bend, and we go across to the far side. Very different lines here with Richard Piggott trying to come up the inside, and Richard Piggott who gets the advantage over Mark Stubberfield. Richard Piggott in front, Mark Stubberfield in second place. A chance to do a little bit of team riding here maybe, but they're a little bit too much separated at the moment for that sort of thing to happen. So it's Richard Piggott in front, Mark Stubberfield in second place. In third place as they come up the hill, number 15, Mike Reed, and tucked in behind him, number 2, Brian Canning. And behind him, number 1, Kevin Lloyd, and then number 16, all the drivers, that is, in each case there, for these 500cc cycle Still number 7, Richard Piggott, Alec Goodrich out in front. Number 6, Mark Stubblefield and Nick Harbour in second place. In third place, number 15, Mike Reed and Mark Hall. So down the southeastern centre, looking at the moment they're going to score a magnificent run two in the 500 sidecar competition here. So here we go then, victory going to number 7, Richard Piggott, Alex Goodrich. Mark Stubblefield and Nick Harbour in second place. Then in third place, number 15, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe, as they've been throughout. Behind them, number 2, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. Number 7, Richard Piggott and Alex Goodrich. In the second place, number 6, Mark Stubblefield and Nick Harbour. In third place, number 15, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe. In fourth place, number 2, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. Behind him, number 1, Kevin Lloyd and Dick Allroyd. And behind them, number 16, Norman Hames and Matt Joyner.
Mark Ferry, Trevor Eden, Jason Handley, Steve Bishop, and Guy O'Hare, Tommy Palmer, Dean Garton, Ray Simpson, David Perry, Steve Dorr, we think. So here we go then. And Tommy Palmer making a good getaway there. So the Exeter Speedway man gaining well. So up in front, Steve Dorr gets ahead now with 109. Michael's in second place, Dean Garton in third. There's Tommy Palmer looking to make up that time, almost lapped by the leader Steve Dorr. Second place Mike Coles, Dean Garton goes there, and then Jason Handley behind him. And number 20 Trevor Eden, on the banana man. As someone one or two is there. Tommy Palmer really motoring on, but of course remember, he's been off, he's looking to make up time, and the leader is just behind him, it's Stephen Dorr. Still in there to Mike Coles and Dean Garton, and then number 26 Jason Handley, then back a little way to number 34 Steve Bishop. And Steve Perry looking over his shoulder, a little bit surprised as he gets past on the approach to that top end. So as Tommy Palmer goes into his last lap, the checker flag goes out to Steve Dorr. Second place going to go to Mike Coles. Dean Garton gets third. Fourth place goes to Jason Handley. Then we got Steve Bishop. Then back a little way, number 20 Trevor Eden. Then number 43 Gary O'Hare. The results then of race 36 as follows. In first place, number 87 Steve Dorr. In second place, number 109 Mike Coles. In third place, number 59 Dean Garton. In fourth place, number 26, Jason Handley. In fifth place, number 34, Steve Bishop. In sixth place, number 20, Trevor Eden. Followed by number 43, Gary O'Hare. Number 74, David Perry. Number 96, Mike Trevitt. Number 71, Barry Simpson. Number 55, Tommy Palmer. And number 102, Rob Smith. So here we go then, race 37, the 500s get underway again. And remember, a good win for Peter Lloyd previous. Whoops, and it's all uphill on top end with Colin Earl and Paul Fry rubbing shoulders, but Paul Fry is who... an embarrassing time for the Western Centre team rider Ray Harry though. So that is Paul Fry out in front, Colin Earl in second place. Up the hill they come towards us. Number 35 Mike Dowling in third. And Dowling in trouble, I think. He seemed to ease up a little bit there and lost a place or two at top, and I'm not quite sure what happened there. So looking across the far side, it's Paul Fry. Heading for home here as it goes round the bottom bend. Colin Earl still sitting in that second spot. And we'll see a change for third place, I think, unless Mike Dowling's got back on song. In third place now, it's Peter Lloyd. In fourth place, Trevor Eden, and Mike Dowling just in behind him. And then number 56, Ben Howe. On the far side. With a fair lead now, over Colin Earl. One more lap to go, and it's 4-5 for the Western Centre, who leads into that. Colin Earl in a comfortable second spot. The battle on for third with Trevor Eden moving into third spot just ahead of Peter Lloyd as they go around that top bend. So Peter Lloyd comes round right back. So we know across to the far side. Here comes Paul Fry. So it's Paul Fry, the Exeter Speedway man, heading up the hill, coming very, very wide. Paul Fry takes a win here. In second place it's Colin Earl. Who's going to get third spot? It's just Trevor Eden from Peter Lloyd in fourth. In fifth place, number 56, Ben Howe, just ahead of number 35, Mike Dowling. In first place, number 77, Paul Fry. In second place, number 66, Colin Earl. In third place, number 40, Tony Aitken. In fourth place, number 5, Peter Lloyd. In fifth place, number 56, Ben Howe. In sixth place, number 35, Mike Dowling, followed by numbers 86, Neil Scopes. Yeah, come in. On it.
Well, the start. Looks like we're ready to go. Thought it was being held for a moment or two, but we get away. And there's certainly an awful lot of grip on our start line. And number 27, John Pepper, gets the best of the starts as we look across to the far side. So it's John Pepper then who went into the first bend. The big shuttle.
That looks to me like Andy Sell who's come out in front of it. Clayton Williams sitting in 4th place.
And I think that is indeed Andy Sell who's leading on that very special machine that he rides these days. Andy Sell out in front. Darren Keats in there, Clayton Williams sitting in 4th place, as we said, trying to move on through.
And Clayton Williams moving through in the 3rd spot as we return to our left. So it's Andy Sell with the advantage for the Wessex Centre at the moment. Clayton Williams trying to take that 2nd spot, but not quite getting there yet. And it's Darren Keats who's in 2nd, Clayton Williams in 3rd. Clayton Williams is going to take the wide line as he often does, swoops round in the 2nd place. From Clayton Williams in 3rd place is Darren Keats. And everybody closing up just a little bit around that bottom band. But Andy Sell it is with the advantage for the Wessex Centre as they go into the last lap. It's Clayton Williams for the Western in 2nd place. It's Darrell Keats for the North Eastern Yorkshire in 3rd, and behind him number 61. Number 61 of course, Graham Gordon. So Andy Sell going for yet another victory here. The Wessex team has been notching up some good points in this private class this afternoon. So victory then for Andy Sell. Clayton Williams, a lot of grip on the new track with a laid-down engine in 2nd place. In 3rd place, number 61 Graham Gordon came through just ahead of number 70 Darrell Keats. 38. In 1st place, number 33 Andy Sell. In 2nd place, number 76 Clayton Williams. In 3rd place, number 61 Graham Gordon. In 4th place, number 70 Darrell Keats. Behind him, number 89 Robbie Fuller. Number 37, looking anxious to see who 37, Richard Emerson of course. Number 97 in next place, which is Justin Elkins. Number 27 John Pepper. Number 115 Graham Lowe. Number 57 Stuart Dempsey. Number 19 is Andy Gom, and number 99 Ricky Scarborough.
This is taken by number 12 Jerry Adams and Paul Baysby. And the bad news for the Southern Centre, with Roger Measer already out with a blown motor. Mark Edwards, who had a good 2nd place in his first ride, went over the line with obvious problems, and we've had the message through that he also has got a blown motor. So I understand that the South are not represented at all in race 39. So as we get off the line, we've got Ira Matthews for the Midlands, we've got Jerry Adams, we've got Phil Portman, Chris Hathaway, Steve Wright, Rob Bradley and Shane Lingwood. And Ira Matthews it is leading, but the Wright brothers on the outside, very, very wide. Phil Pittman there in 3rd, but as they go in the bottom turn, Phil Pittman a super bottom turn, but he's still in 3rd place. It's anybody's race there with Ira Matthews leading, the Wright brothers in 2nd, Phil Pittman in 3rd. That's the 1, 2, 3 as they go into the top turn. The Wrights just closing up a little bit. Ira Matthews a little bit wide, Gary Wright and Steve Wright still putting them under pressure. Phil Pittman still there in 3rd, and Chris Hathaway and Jeff Knight going past us. Thought they got a problem, but they seem to be okay. But they have on the bottom turn, they go right, virtually round in a circle, but they get away with it and rejoin the race, albeit in last place. So we look to our right, and it's Ira Matthews leading into the last lap, and the Wright brothers in 2nd, Phil Pittman in 3rd. In 4th place, it's Jerry Adams. In 5th place, Shane Lingwood, and behind Shane Lingwood, number 21, Chris Hathaway and Jeff Knight. Looks as though it's going to be a win for the Midland Centre with Ira Matthews and Pete Jones coming on some 50 metres in front of the 2nd place crew, the Wright brothers. In 3rd place, Phil Pittman. In 4th place, Jerry Adams, and in 5th place it is going to be number 33, Shane Langwood.
Number 1, but confirmation in just a moment.
And a win for number 1, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. In second place, number 25, Steve and Gary Wright. In third place, number 13, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. In fourth place, number 12, Jerry Adams and Paul Baisby. In fifth place, number 33, Shane Lingwood. And in sixth place, number 21, Chris Hathaway and Jeff Knight. Those numbers, the only change to race number 40. Foreman brothers take the ride of Steve Smith and Keith Wall. So we've got the Foreman brothers, Mick Cave, Chris Tyrrell, John Hiscock, Ian McCauley, Reg Blackburn, Rob Liversidge and Steve Todd. And as they get away, Steve Todd with a super start, but as they go into the first turn, and as they come off the bend, we've got Mick Cave leading. Steve Todd up there, so is John Hiscock up there. But as they go in the bottom turn, it's Cave leading, Todd, Hiscock in second place, and the Foreman brothers back in about north fifth spot. As they go up the back straight, Chris Tyrrell coming through into fourth place, and I think Steve Todd in trouble goes out on the top end, but he certainly slows as Mick Cave leads as they go past us for the second time, with John Hiscock in second place, and the Foreman brothers now up in the third, and Steve Todd in obvious trouble, and Steve Todd touring down the back of the field, but the Foreman brothers making a big effort for the Midland Centre up into third spot, but as they come off the top end, it is still Mick Cave and Mick Stace leading. In second place, it's John Hiscock and Tony Beamister coming under pressure from the Foreman brothers, and the Foreman's trying to go on the inside, but they get in sideways out of the bottom turn, lose a lot of ground, which means that John Hiscock holds onto that second place with the checkered flag at the ready. It's going to be a win for the southeast with Mick Cave and Mick Stace in second place, number 18 John Hiscock, Tony Beamister. Foreman brothers in third. In fourth place, number 14, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlace, and behind them, Reg and Colin Blackburn, Tony Beamister. In third place, number 4, the Foreman brothers. In fourth place, 14, Chris Tyrrell and Alan Borlace. In fifth place, number 26, Reg and Colin Blackburn. In sixth place, number 22, Ian and Rick McCauley. And in seventh place, number 34, Steve Todd and Roy Field. Cheatham out with Clive Reynolds. So, we've got probably Craig Cheatham, we've definitely got Rob Wilson, Andy Simmons, Roy Spreadbury, Rory McGuigan, Will Bradley and Phil Johnson. Go into the first turn, and as they come off the bend, it's already close, and leading Roy Spreadbury. A bit difficult to pick up. Phil Johnson there at the back of the field at the moment, but no doubt about the leader for the south, Roy Spreadbury and Steve Ketchington. We've gone out for the Midland Centre. We've got Ray Cheatham and Clive Reynolds, so it is Spreadbury leading. In second place is Andy Simmons and Chris Birds for Cornwall, and in third place, up in the third, comes Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds, and Cheatham challenging to second place, but at the moment Simmons holding that second place, but Roy Spreadbury and Steve Ketchington out in front as they go into the top turn, and with 1 lap to go, it's still anybody's race. Craig Cheatham tried desperately to come around the outside, and Craig Cheatham putting on a super effort as they go in the bottom turn, but it's still Spreadbury leading. Cheatham now in second, Simmons in third, and up the back straight, it's Craig Cheatham who goes to the front. So Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds lead as they go into the last turn. In second place, Roy Spreadbury and Steve Ketchington, but it's Cheatham wins. Spreadbury second, third place goes to Andy Simmons, fourth place to Rob Wilson, and behind Rob Wilson was Rory McGuigan, behind Rory McGuigan was Phil Johnson, and last but not least, number 28. Win for number 3, Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds. In second place, number 19, Roy Spreadbury and Steve Ketchington.
Sorry, again.
In third place, number 15, Andy Simmons and Chris Burge. In fourth place, number 11, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In fifth place, number 25.
If I remember rightly.
In 6th place, number 35, Phil Johnson and Daniel Malin. And in 7th place was number 28. And that is the replacement crew of getting right in a minute. 28, Pete Saunders and Neil Popple. Then a start by Mark Stubblefield. As they go into the first turn, it's Stubblefield leading. But Ricky Neal also got started. Looks like Neal leading as they go down the back straight. But Stubberfield's up there on the outside, and so Gary Lloyd relegated to 4th place. Norman Hames up there as well. So it's Ricky Neal leading, Norman Hames in 2nd place, Mark Stubberfield in 3rd, Gary Lloyd in 4th. That's the leading bunch. For the Southern Centre, they lead. Mark Stubberfield coming through on the inside into 2nd place. But it is still out in front, Ricky Neal and Bob Willis. And Mark Stubberfield, I was going to say, coming under pressure from Lionel Cox, but of course they're both right for the 17th. So again, with the 2nd and 3rd place crews. Gary Lloyd back in 4th place at the moment. And as they go into the last lap, still the order is the same with Ricky Neal, Mark Stubberfield, Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan, and Gary Lloyd in 4th place. Gary Lloyd. Norman Hames, behind Norman Hames, Brian Canning, not one of Brian's better rides. Quite surprising to see him at the back of the field as the checker flag goes out. A win for number 113, Ricky Neal and Bob Willis. 2nd place to Mark Stubberfield, 3rd place to Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan, followed by Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins, and behind them number 16 Norman Hames and Matt Joyner is 2nd, number 6 Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour. In 3rd place, number 8 Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In 4th place, number 4 Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. In 5th place, number 16 Norman Hames and Matt Joyner. In 6th place, number 2 Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. 113, 6. So now we've only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But did it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we've got 6. We have got 6. So, full lineup should be Ivor Matthews, Craig Cheatham, Lenny Foreman, Steve Wright, Reg Blackburn, and Pete Saunders should be in as they go in the first turn. Midland lead with Ivor Matthews, and the Foreman brothers are there in 2nd place of the Midland Centre, looking good at the moment with Ivor Matthews leading. Oh, the Midlands are 1, 2, and 3 as they go into the bottom turn for the first time, and the East Midland Centre in 4th, 5th and 6th, but Reg and Colin Blackburn really are trying to put the cat amongst the pigeons. They're challenging Cheatham on the outside, but it is Midland 1, 2, 3 with Matthews leading, Foreman 2nd, Cheatham 3rd, Blackburn 4th. In 5th place it's Steve and Gary Wright, and in 6th place it is Pete Saunders and Neil Popple. Well, the order changed because the Wright brothers now threw into 4th place, and up the back straight the Wright brothers challenging Craig Cheatham, but still it's Midlands 1, 2, 3, and surely on this showing Midlands are going into the final as the firm favourites to win the 1,000 sidecars. Ivor Matthews then leads, Foreman 2nd, Cheatham 3rd, Wright brothers in 4th, Reg Blackburn in 5th, and Pete Saunders and Neil Popple in 6th. So into the last turn, checkered flag in the ready, and it's going to be a win for Ivor Matthews and Pete Jones. What a super day he's had. 2nd place goes to the Foreman brothers, 3rd to Craig Cheatham, 4th to the Wrights, 5th to the Blackburns, and 6th place to Pete Saunders and Neil Popple. Matthews and Pete Jones. In 2nd place, number 4 Len and Ray Foreman. In 3rd place, number 3 Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds. In 4th place, number 25 Stephen Gary Wright. In 5th place, number 26 Reg Blackburn and Colin Blackburn. And in 6th place, number 28 Pete Saunders and Neil Popple. We have South East and we have Cornwall. In the Southeastern team, I would expect to see out McCabe and McStace, number 10, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles, number 11, Jerry Adams and Paul Baseby, number 12. And for Cornwall, we'd expect to see Phil Pittman and Gary Lane, Chris Terrell and Alan Borlace and Andy Simmons and Chris Burge. Remember South East on 54 and Cornwall on 41. Well, all 6 outfits into the first turn as they come off the bend. It is Jerry Adams leading. On the outside of Jerry Adams, we've got Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. But it's Adams leading as they go in the first turn. Pittman there in second place. And at the moment, we've got... I was going to say we have got the South Eastern team 1, 2, 3, and I think we have, yes. We've got South Eastern 1, 2, 3 with Cornwall 4, 5, 6. Out in front, it's Jerry Adams. In second place was McCabe, then Rob Wilson. Then Pittman, Tyrrell and Simmons. But the South East really are dominating this one. First, second and third. Into the top bend then, for the third time. And off the bend we've still got Jerry Adams leading. We've got on the inside McCabe and on the outside Rob Wilson. Some good team riding here. One wide, one up tight and one in the middle. So, still, whoops, on the bottom turn we've got Chris Terrell and Alan Borlace go round in a circle, but they're okay, and I'm sure they'll get going and get some points to no avail because the checkered flag goes down. The winner, Rob Wilson. In second place was number 12, Jerry Adams. In third place, number 10, Mick Cave. It's academic in which order they finished, but a resounding 1, 2, 3 there for the South Eastern. Second place to number 12, Jerry Adams and Paul Baseby. Third place, number 10, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. In fourth place, number 13, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. In fifth place, number 15, Andy Simmons and Chris Burge. And in sixth place, Chris Terrell and Alan Borlace. That's what you're up to. Watch, yeah, because we're going to have Shropshire 1, 2, 3 here.
Oh yeah, well, Shropshire 1, 2, 3. This is the prediction from Brian Curran for this 255.
We can't have a 1, 2, 3 because Jason actually lives at Kidderminster.
Oh, well, sorry about that, but there we are. So Midland on 76, Cheshire on 81, South East on 88, East on 97. Those are the points that the teams have scored. They'll be drawing for positions on the start line. This is the 255. Tie break, and up the hill they go. And Scott Nichols making a terrific start and trying to pull away from the opposition. If you look at this, the Midlands who got the bend first, but in fact it's second. And it's second and third for the Midlands as we look across the far side in fourth place as well. So the Midlands in a very strong position here, but remember they've got to make up points on the South East. And out in front is Scott Nichols for the East. In second place, number 3, Jason Stott. Then Carl Wilkes tucked in behind him. And then number 1, Graham Thomas. A good team riding here. And then going on later now. And then Thomas on the far side. Thomas seeming catch a little bit of a problem. It looks like Richard Smith coming down into contention. So then, whoops, and a little bit of a problem for the leader, but he hangs on in there, and Scott Nichols still out in front. So Jason Stott in second place, still in third, Carl Wilkes, and coming up the hill behind him, number 47, making up the ground there, Dean Callier. 1992-93 British 250 champion Graham Thomas sitting in 5th spot on the line with the Midlands in a strong position. Remember, it's points overall as Scott Nichols goes on his way. And in Cameo trying to make up ground for the South East as well as we look across to the far side. So on the far side then, going down the back straight, Scott Nichols for the East leads, Jason Stott for the Midlands in second spot, and the challenge is on for that third spot. Look at him now as we look across to the far side. This time it's checkered flag time. Victory for Scott Nichols, Jason Stott in second spot. Who's going to get third? Third, just number 47, Dean Cameo, just ahead of Carl Wilkes. Then number 1, Graham Thomas. And then just behind him, number 37, Richard Empson. Now this is going to be tight. This is going to be very tight indeed. And they are as follows. In first place, number 84, Scott Nichols. In second place, number 3, Jason Stott. In third place, number 47, Dean Cameo. In fourth place, number 2, Carl Wilkes. In fifth place, number 1, Graham Thomas. In sixth place, number 37, Richard Empson. Followed by number 82, Richard Smith. Number 38, Steve Holding. Number 83, Adrian Squirrel, number 49. Looking for 49. Followed by our 46, Terry Giles, 36, Stuart Laird, and of course 49 was Keith Stradwick, 46 and 36. So 3:50 final time. Coming up, Eastern on 98, the current leaders, then we get the Southeast on 83, Western on 82, Cheshire on 80. Which of the team managers has managed to get their competitors sufficiently fired up to make a difference to this one? At the moment, a healthy advantage over the opposition here, so it looks as though we're in a very strong position. The field gets away.
Steve Holding, gating well on the far side. David Mears again having a good gate here, but it all changes on the top end of the side.
Paul Fry sitting in third place, doing his bit for the Western Centre, but as we look across, the leaders come up towards us once again, and out in front we've got number 40 really powering along, so Tony Aiken for the Cheshire Centre has got there. It's Aiken out in front, in second place as they went past him. For the Midland in fourth. Sorry, Steve Dorr, that is, and Steve Dorr trying to ride it to Rogue Bend there, but not quite get it. So it's Tony Aiken out in front. When they went past us, Steve Dorr indeed is out for a flight into the Western Challenge is Paul Fry out of the final, ready down for the Western Centre at a strong position. It now relies on two riders to try and make a difference. So Tony Aiken in front of Steve Dorr as they go up the bank. Mark Taylor moving up into third place to do his bit for the Western Centre, but with only two riders it's going to be hard to make that up now. Will we be able to repeat that third place as well? So the check telling it out. Tony Aiken is going to get there. Tony Aiken is who takes it. Steve Dorr in second place. In third place, Mark Taylor. In fourth place, Bill Bourne. Sorry, in fourth place, number 50, which is not Bill Bourne. Number 50 is David Mears. Follows. In the 350 Championship, we have, looking across the page for all the numbers, in first place, number 40, Tony Aiken. In second place, number 87, Steve Dorr. In third place, number 78, Mark Taylor. In fourth place, number 50, David Mears. Behind him, number 86, Neil Scopes. Number 51, Keith Potts. Number 88, Steve Carter. Number 38, Steve Holding. Number 52, Mark Giles. Number 74, and number 74 is David Perry. And number 41, and number 41 of course is David Norris. So then
Wrong conclusion, but one never knows. Southeast then, represented by Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour, Richard Piggott and Alex Goodridge, and Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. And the Midlands represented by Kevin Hyde and Dick Allroyd, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. And the third man, we're not sure whether it's going to be Jim Rowlands or whether it's Gary Lloyd. We look to our left and it looks, yeah, Gary Lloyd I think is the third Midland centre man. So a little bit of bunching down there. They all look to be going for the same spot, although they've drawn for positions on the grid. They all seem to favour the inside. They've drawn 1 to 6. That's what they've done, yeah, folks. Kevin Lloyd makes a brilliant start, and Lloyd it is who leads as they go from here. But no, we have Richard Piggott taking it up, and as they go in the first turn, Sid Piggott leads by just a couple of lengths of Kevin Lloyd. Gary Lloyd, a superstar. So Gary Lloyd in third place at the moment, and Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan in fourth, Brian Canning in fifth, Mark Stubberfield in sixth place at the moment, but Piggott coming under pressure now from Kevin Lloyd, and Kevin Lloyd looks across, comes up the inside. But Richard Piggott closes the door, goes across in front, and Piggott leads from line in second. It's close down the back straight, and Piggott, well, he's still leading, but it's coming under immense pressure from Kevin Lyde in second place, Gary Lloyd in third place. And here comes Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. They take up third place, and still the order is the same with Piggott leading, Lyde in second. Lionel Cox in third, in fourth place is Gary Lloyd, in fifth place Brian Canning, and in sixth place Mark Stubblefield. But remember, the South Eastern Centre really have got a big lead on points as they went into this final. So, Piggott pulling away a little bit, Kevin Lyde there in second still, and Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan still there in third place. Don't see me around the outside, so nothing to worry. Brian Canning now making an effort. Brian not had the best of days, but making an effort to come into third. But as we look to our left, it's going to be a win. 4 number 7, Richard Piggott and Alex Goodrich. Second place to Kevin Lyde. Third place to Lionel Cox. Fourth place to Brian Canning. Fifth place to Gary Lloyd. And sixth place to Mark Stubblefield. That's the way I see it. No doubt about the winner, Richard Piggott and Alex Goodrich. Sidecar final, a win. 4 number 7, Richard Piggott and Alex Goodrich. In second place, number 1, Kevin Lyde and Dick Oldroyd. In third place, number 8, Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In fourth place, number 2, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. In fifth place, number 4, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. And in sixth place, number 6, Mark Stubblefield and Nick Harbour. Stubblefield, his first ride since the National Championships when he broke his collarbone. And once again, Grace Hagan gets into a winning inter-centre team. So, the time for race 47, we'll give you the numbers again. They were 7, 1, 8, 2, 4 and 6. And the time for race 47 was 1 minute 42. Matthews, Pete Jones, unbeaten all day. Craig Cheetham and Clive Reynolds. Len and Ray Foreman for the Midlands, and for the South East, we've got Mick Cave, Mick Stace, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles, Jerry Adams and Paul Baisby. 6 points. 6 points in it. I think it's 75 to 69. Am I right there, Tony? Sorry, I thought you were going through the 1,000 sidecar points. Yeah, the totals we're not sure of, but we know there's 6 points between them. 81 to 75. Matthews then leads, but look at Cave goes up the inside. Oh, and Southeast really want to at the moment. This is going to be a cracker over. Matthews back in about 4th place as they come up the bend. Midlands have got it all to do. Southeast currently lying 1, 2 and 6. Midland currently lying 3, 4 and 5. So when the points are added up, this is going to be close. And it's Forward Brothers, I think they let Matthews through on the inside. Oh, and foul! Ivor Matthews in trouble, and Ivor Matthews. Well, I thought he'd lost the sidecar wing, but it's still there. But certainly this is going to be close, because Southeast are still 1, 2 and 6, and Midlands are 3, 4 and 5. And Ivor Matthews really making no impression at all on the 2 leaders. As they come off the top end with a lap to go, Ivor Matthews loses the wing. We thought that was going to go. And Rob Wilson and Tony Miles will put names now to it. We're more interested in the points than names. Rob Wilson is leading from Mick Cave in second place. Ivor Matthews is third. Cheetham is fourth. Foreman Brothers is fifth. And Jerry Adams is sixth. So a super win there for Rob Wilson. Second place to Mick Cave. Third place to Matthews. Then Cheetham. Then Foreman's. And then Jerry Adams and Paul Baisby. It appears to be in one piece. I think Tony thinks unofficially that Midlands may have won by a couple of points, but we'll confirm that in just a moment. But that really was a turn up for the book. miles. In second place, number 10, Mick Cave and Mick Stace. In third place, number 1, Ivor Matthews and Pete Jones. In fourth place, number 3, Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds. In fifth place, number 4, Len and Ray Foreman. Hold on, Rob. In sixth place, number 12, Jerry Adams and Paul Baseby.
Points which shouldn't take very long. We'll get up on the trailer there, Brian myself, introduce the Intercentre champions to you for 1994. And I would like to thank Dawn Sachs for collecting the medals from the ACU, and indeed she assures me sorting them out in the right order so as we can go ahead with the presentations with a minimum of hanging about at the end of the day. Call for a splendid effort from somebody to close up on the Wessex. 12 points ahead of the second team. Can anybody take this away from the Wessex Centre? Here we go then. The gate goes up, another superstar from Ron Doughty, and away we go. Clayton Williams on the outside. Up in front is Steve Bishop making a good start. Mike Dowling was there with him as the pair went round. I think we're going to see a terrific... down the back straight. It looks like Clayton Williams with him. They're trying to do a 1-2 here, I think. So it's not in fact Steve Bishop who comes through. Poor fly from Steve Bishop. Steve Dorff in the third place as the left of course. The Wessex in good contention as Paul Fry leads. Paul Fry going for home, but he's not going to get there, is he? Because Steve Bishop is hard on his heels. Still Steve Dorff in third, then Clayton Williams in fourth, and Mike Dowling goes back a place. It's going to be all one tight this, and Paul Fry determined to make a move to the 350 events. Because surely that would have given the Western Centre a top 3 place. But here we go, it's Paul Fry going for, staying ahead of Steve Bishop in the leading Wessex Centre team. Then Steve Dorff, and then a little way back to number 84 coming by. He's led for half 10 ups. It's Paul Fry who wins, but it's Steve Bishop, surely, who's led his team to win here. Steve Dorr in behind him. Then 84, then 40, which looking down the lists, Tony Atkin comes in to bring Cheshire into a high spot. And certainly as we look through the dust into the sun, splendid ride from Paul Fry. In first place, number 77, Paul Fry. In second place, number 34, Steve Bishop. In third place, number 87, Steve Dorr. In fourth place, number 84, Scott Nichols. In fifth place, number 40, Tony Aitken. In sixth place, number 35, and it's all going to be about the lesser placing to determine this one. So far in number 35, we've got number 37 there, 31, 89 and 74 completing the series. So let's run through those again.
It's a complicated thing at the Intercentre, because there's always a lot of them. Just present them. We've gone off a little bit. Right, I've got to find somewhere that works, and I think we work here. Yeah. Right, behind me, I've got to stand in front of you, Jim, because it appears where the mic works. I've got a man who knows more about the Intercentres than anybody on this field, Jim Randall. Come with me. Jim organised the 1956 Intercentre, and he's been to everyone since. I think that's right, isn't it, Jim? Just say a few words into the mic. If I move it, we lose it.
I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I think the racing today, I would like to offer my warmest congratulations not only to the winners, but to every competitor here today. You put up a wonderful show, and the racing has been at the highest quality that I've seen for a long, long time.
Thank you, Jim. Right on my left, man, he needs no introduction, you've heard a lot of him today, but he's got his other hat on now. Vice Chairman of the ACU Grasstrack and Speedway Committee, Tony Knowles. And Tony's going to proceed forward. Yeah, we've got trouble. Hang on, let me... 2, don't work. 1, 2. How about that? Is that better? Sorry, Bob, we're mucking your video about. Right, Tony's got his other hat on, Vice Chairman of the ACU, Grasstrack and Speedway Committee, and he's here officially for the ACU. Another gentleman I'm going to call up, I think he's down here, one of the main sponsors today, Mr. John Hole from John's Tiles of Headingford. Whilst we're getting Mr. Hole up, I personally would like to say to David, Pete and all the lads at Ledbury, what a super meeting, thanks for asking me down, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it. Special thanks to Nikki, Dawn and our Lisa and the other Dawn from Tony and myself. They've done a sterling job, and Nikki's been sat behind us all day doing the points, and I don't think she'd seen a race. Cheers, you're a good one. Thanks very much. Right, we're going to have a word with Mr. Hole. Would you like to come over here? If we go that end, we lose it. Can you just tell us why you're involved with Grasstrack racing? We haven't met, and I'd love to know.
Well, I've followed motorcycle racing ever since I was a youngster, and I used to be a member of a local club called the Wye Valley Auto Club, and I know that Trevor Hunt's still fairly active with the old club these days, and I had the opportunity some time ago to assist with an advertisement in the programme for the Ledbury Leader. And following on from that, I was asked if I would help with the race meeting today, and I've been delighted to do so. And I think just to cover what Mr. Render was saying, we've seen some superb racing here today, and of a very high standard. Unfortunately, the weather stayed kind for us as well.
Right, thanks very much, and it's nice to have you along. Right, with no further ado, we'll get on with the presentations. We're going to start off with Jim Randall. Jim? He does talk a lot, this bloke. If everybody takes up commentating, Tony and myself are out of a job. Right, Jim, we're going to start off with you, and we're going to do the 250s. There's medals from the ACU for first, second and third teams. There's some beautiful little goblets from the club for the winners, and we start off with the 250. Are we going first, second, third, or third, second, third? 3, 2, 1, as usual. Right. 250, in third place, 103 points. Donnelly Amos's team, South East. I think you're on your own, John.
Don't be shy.
Where are they?
Where are
Right, whilst Jim's having a chat, we'll move on, otherwise we'll be here all night. Right, 250 in second place on 104 points, Norman Tidwell's team, Midlands. They had their problems early on, but they came through at the end. For the winners. Winners only. Yeah. Right, we're the Midland Centre are going to get some awards from the ACU. Well done, Norman. And the 250 solo winners overall, Phil Fisher's team, Eastern Centre, 119 points. Right, they get the cup, the mementos from the ACU, and the beautiful goblets from Ledbury Club. I have a funny feeling we're going to see a lot of Phil tonight. Phil, come on, just introduce your lads here. I know them, but you know them better than me. Right?
Phil?
Lads, I just say well done to the lads. Thanks for the club. Been some brilliant racing. With the lads, we all had our problems in practice.
Richard?
But I think Scotty, for a 16-year-old, really excelled himself today in this company, and full marks for him. And the other two backed him up, which is Richard Smith and Adrian Squirrel. We never had a reserve. Scotty was very late getting here, rode Speedway last night, and we began to panic, but with a little luck he brought the goods with him, and we've done well. Thanks very much, boys.
Well done, 250 winners, Eastern. Right, I think the best thing is we'll all move away and we can get the next class on. Right, we'll move on to the 350 class, and Jim's going to present these as well. In the 350 class, in third place, we've got Roy Carter's team from Cheshire. Takes them a while to get here because some of them are old age pensioners. Let's be nowadays. I wasn't looking at you, Dave.
Sorry? I don't know what bit of paper I've given you.
Or Alan.
That's the overall. No, that's the overall.
Well done. Well done.
So ignore that. Rub that out. I know you want to keep what's on the back.
Right, second in the 350. We've got Don Lee Amis's team again, South East.
No, I wouldn't do it. It's still my black for you. See
And the 350 winners today, once again, Phil Fisher's team, Eastern.
we know where we are. Is it right about? Get married, would you? He's already done that.
Phil, it's over to you again. Tell us about these 350 lads.
Well, they really tell everything themselves. Like the 250s, they're a good bunch of lads. Neil's had a brilliant season. Steve Store started riding 350s this year because I think he wanted something else to do. I mean, he's performing really well. I don't know how the bike sticks it the way he rides it, but you know, he keeps going with it. And poor old Steve, he keeps telling us he's going to retire this year, but I hope he don't, because he said he's going to become a clerk at a course. But you know, we just come along every year. We're quite old boys from the east, you know. And pick up the trophies.
Don't they get boring coming up here every year? Just to interrupt if I may, Jim Rendell's just dashing off, and I don't know whether Brian mentioned it, but Jim in fact and his wife presented the 250 and 350 trophies some years ago, so let's have a round of applause from Jim. He's dashing off to get home. Thank you, Jim. Super to hear you. Nice. Right. Tony, this is where you're coming to your own. Thanks very much to all the 350, first, second and third Indians to centre. Yeah, right. We now call on Tony Noel, as Vice Chairman of the ACU Grasstrack and Speedway Committee, to do his bit. Man of many hats is Tony. 500 solo overall. In third place, Roy Carter's team from Cheshire. I said you could stay up here. Well done, Roy. Rides in the 500 solo class, second overall, the home Western team with Ray Derry. They've all gone home, they've got a long way to go. There's one of them, there's two of them.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Clayton's in the beer tent. No, he's here. Grant Folger's not here, that's why he's not in the beer tent.
Oh, we got some stairs again.
Alright, right, we move on to 5 solo. Yeah, overall, 500 solo overall by big margin. Ken Melksham's team, Wessex. Yeah!
I've waited a long time for this.
Makes me look fun.
You waited such a long time.
Ken, if you come over here, tell us about these lads. They've obviously done you proud today.
Well, they're the best. They showed me we're the best today. That's Grasstrack racing. Next meeting, they might not be quite so good, but we've been waiting 20 years to go. This is the first time we've ever stood up here at Wessex Centre in 20 years. And these lads
Just introduce them, you know them better than me.
This is Michael Dowling, Steve Bishop, Andy Sal, and third, Kevin Mudden. All ex-schoolboy, all ex-Bristol schoolboy riders.
I can see you're proud of them. Well done. Wessex Centre, winners of the 500. Well done, Mark.
Right, all together.
Best race of the day for me was between that fella there, Andy Sal, and him there, Paul Fry. Brilliant race. That race 4, wasn't it? Well done. Right, we're now going solo overall. In third place, solo overall, 260 points, Ray Derry's Western Centre team.
Come back up, lads.
Come on.
We're all the team now, this is overall. Western. I think David rode in about 8 classes today, he seems to be always out there. Any more Western Centre lads out there? Where are you?
See you, Dad. Mark. Neil. Neil.
Hello, youngster. Right, the Taylor boys have arrived. Painful. Right, second overall, solos. Roy Carter's Cheshire Centre team.
What you say, Alan?
Right, don't forget Stuart. Come a long way. Right, and the winners of the solo overall by a massive 47 points.
Go on, we won't go.
He knows it. Phil Fisher's Eastern Centre.
This is the one that really matters. Thank you very much. First time with you go again or something, eh? That's Lennon, right?
Phil, I know you've had a say already, but as the overall solo winners, we've got to have a quick word from you, Phil. Well, I'd just like to say well done to the team as a team. We're always mucking together. You know, they're brilliant. I can't really say no more because they are, you know. Is it right the team manager buys them all a pint on the way on? They've already had that. And they've been paid in cash this time and not a cheque. Right, well done to the East team, the 1994 Inter-Centre champions. Thanks. Right, we move on now very quickly. Thanks the overall teams, and well done to Eastern and Western. Right, we move on now to the 500 sidecars. In third place today, we have the Southern team with the manager Mike Berry.
I'm interested in the middle of the tent. Come on. Yeah. Well, I can. How's this chap?
In second place in the 500 competition, Norman Tideswell, Midland Centre.
I'm going to get you one, Rob. Turn us up for I slap him in the
And the winners of the 500 competition today, Donley Amis and Southeast.
Nice being in this year.
Don, if you come over here and just tell us about these lads. I should say lads and ladies, because of course we've got Grace Hagan with us.
think I did say earlier, but it's first ride here since he broke his collarbone at the National Championship, so I bet he's chuffed. Don, come on, tell us about these 500 sidecar lads.
Well, really I've got to thank the Midlands Centre and also the Southern Centre, because Thursday evening my home was red hot. I had Malcolm Goodwin, no transport. I tried to get him transport. Mark Stoverfield was going to bring his bike up here, and still Malcolm Goodwin couldn't get up. So in the end we had a frantic phone calls, and by good cooperation between Norman Tideswell and Mick Berry, we sorted out that wasn't setting a precedent to import Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan, because they actually live 5 miles away from the boundary line. You know, there's no optional zone now, and we got a River Thames that separates it, and I've got to thank Lionel and Grace for filling in, and we only had the 3, no reserves, and thank you to the Midlands and the Southern Centre for being so sporting. Otherwise, no, been had a ride. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Don. Right, 500 sidecar, first, second and third, centre. I know we keep going up a little bit on the mic, but I think we're in the best position we can possibly. Last but not least, the class I always like, the 1,000 chairs, and today in third place, managed by Solar Man, Rob Smith, East Midlands.
Just here then? Yeah.
Yes, thanks. Right, in second place in the 1,000 chairs, again, Donnelly Amos and South East.
Let the drivers go.
You don't get those in the intercentre like you do in the Olympics. Right, and leave the best till last. Intercentre champions in the 1,000 sides, Norman Tideswell and Midland. Yeah! Right, Norman, I've seen some of these blokes before somewhere, but I get you to say a few words. I must be getting old because when I was Midland Centre team manager many years ago, that fella's dad was in the team, and Steve Smith was in it, so we're all getting on. I've got to say, I'm proud of them. I'm sure you are.
I've done this job now for 4 years. This is the only trophy I've never had my hands on. Twice we've been second, and we said we would have it today. Secondly, I'd like to apologise to Pete and Dave for giving us the hassle I gave them today. Good racing. Thanks very much for that, Bree.
Thanks very much, Norman. And to conclude the event, we added lots of pictures, obviously. To conclude the event, I'm going to hand the mic over to Tony Noel as the Vice Chairman of the ACU, and I hope you'll keep your ACU hat on for just a few moments longer. I've enjoyed working with Tony. We've done 2 meetings in the last 3 weeks, and we've both been at it a long time. But it's now Tony Noel, ACU. Over to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for that. And thanks to Brian. I enjoy working with Brian, and radio mics are a bit different, as you know. I think it's been a great day's entertainment. The riders really are to be congratulated on the excellent efforts they put in. And I'd like to thank the Ledbury Club as well for running such a good Intercentre. Nice to see you all. We'll see you again in our grass tracks. And congratulations to all the successful competitors and to those who weren't successful, but in fact have played a part in entertaining us today. Travel safely. And the bar is still open, I've been asked to say, so there must be some sort of a hint for us all.